Shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a team from the American, the UAB Blazers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Volunteers will kick it away to start us off. Coming out with it, it's Ramsauer. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. So the UAB Blazers offense takes the field. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
What a great way to start this game. And one of the reasons this defense has been one of the most dominant units all season long, they can get pressure on the quarterback with guys like that. They've got better athletes than you've got up front, and you saw it early in this game today.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. The play-action fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
The sure hands, it's Reinbold.
Now, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
Punt is in the air. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will go to work for the first time. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up.
He's going to go for a big one. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown ball!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Ramsauer. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble. And the Blazers headed quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared.
And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires to the wideout. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And this offense coming out slow, man. Kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout. Look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So here is the Tennessee offense. He'll start this drive firing. Going for the big play. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Trying play action. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Tennessee! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, I continue to pick at it until they stop.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll bring it out. It's Ramsauer. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Blazers will try to pin them back with the punt. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Wide open downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
He works his way inside the 30. They'll mark him down at the 29. It brings up 4th down, and let's see what they do. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Might as well give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Got it behind the line. It's Hubbard. Turning it on. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Always trying to find that guy.
Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quick release by the QB. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteer! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pocket breaking down. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's McAllister. And he'll be brought down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his tool.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. That was not a great throw. I'd even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football race. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and just lobbing the ball down the field like that, I don't know. You're asking for an interception.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Caught over the middle. It's Hubbard. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick completion to the right. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Quarterback will keep it. Touchdown ball! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacked on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Utah is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Alex Smith And they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Alabama. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And to get rid of it quickly. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Blazers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Pressure coming. Got his man on the right. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Hey, man, that's really good decision-making there by the quarterback, too, because that play is called early in the downs because you're hoping to take a shot, right? You're hoping to push it down the field. But if the defense takes it away, find your check down. Find the running back out of the backfield. You get some positive yards.
They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge 1st down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on 2nd down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee!
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the grab. It's McAllister. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. The Blazers will hustle to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's McAllister. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
Good enough for first down.
To the air on 1st down. Snagged out of the air.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to throw it. Back open in the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Past the 40. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the 1st down.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Oh, they're after him. Grabbed over the middle. It's McAllister. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And how about that back-to-back sacks? You want 2 sacks in a game? That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this 1st half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Neyland Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Blazers will kick it away to start the 2nd half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here is the Tennessee offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front?
Sends it downfield. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Reinbold. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. And the Blazers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football.
Throws toward the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Blazers.
And you got to love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. Does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
He'll try to tack on one more. Splits the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Oklahoma State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. There he goes. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they take it in for 6 more points. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
That just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. lead. And he's going to try to return this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle back.
He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. Got a little space. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The Blazers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? And the Blazers have pushed it inside the 20. They're going to run it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the option. Now the toss. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
The defense is just killing. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury tent.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Makes it past the marker. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll give it to him again. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bring in the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, they tried to go play action on that one to see if they could freeze the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it and forcing the incompletion.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Blair. He'll pull it down. The last thing you need is this guy getting knocked around. Wisely avoids the hit with the slide. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've converted twice on fourth down so far. Will they make it 3? Now the play fake. Moving away from pressure. He'll get rid of it. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Gets it out quickly. Oh, he's got some space. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
The Blazers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. That's caught. It's Ramsauer. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Blazers will have it first and 10.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Blazers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this third and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. From the gun, give on the inside. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. A fourth-quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the... They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
That's just a play the quarterback can't make. Fourth down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
The pass to the receiver on first down was complete. He's brought down at the 18-yard line.
And the Volunteers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He's past the 30. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Vols, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting a huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play. Man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why.
Big guy tries to barrel in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Pullman behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to Washington. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the gun, the running back has it. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Release to the back. Zings it complete to the right. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw. It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Off play action. Takes the easy completion. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Blazers send out the punt unit. Really good job by the coverage team to make... And that's where they'll put it in play. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the ground with the back. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Off the RPO, complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Volunteers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Unloads quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. We saw it on that last play.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Yeah, and really good 3rd down situational defense. You know it's 3rd and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Got a man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.